Yo, what's up, everyone? It's Dyson. YouTube is seriously doing a lot. They're really being extra. They removed my last video about Ghidorah, saying it had a copyright strike. They removed it when I tried to re-upload it after I even edited it. I edited the shit to literally to be distorted in certain aspects and to have the frames messed with. I even messed with some of the audio and made sure that it was all, the way it should be, and that it was under YouTube's guidelines and everything, and it was still removed, probably because somebody, just isn't doing a good job at whatever it is they're doing. Anyway, yeah, let's talk about this stuff. Let's get into some kaiju slash Titan talk. Alright. We will get back to Kong, believe me, but let's talk about characters like this. Some of the beings a lot of you may not even know about. I know a lot of you do, but some of you don't. And I just want to bring up some beings, and some of these I'm sure you guys don't know about, or at least the majority of you don't. So stick around and you might learn something, about the Monsterverse or the Tohoverse, so check it out. So GVK, yeah, it may face further delays, but shit, when it comes, it'll be fucking worth it. That's all I gotta say. So there is a comic about Kong in the 90s, some kind of book slash graphic novel slash comic, whatever you want to refer to it as, right? And it shows you basically a prequel to Godzilla vs. Kong, you know what I'm saying? And we will see Kong, and we will see Camazotz. Check it out. This is just concept art, but he will look a lot like this. Now, check out Camazotz. Another artistic depiction, but you guys get the gist, you get the idea. Of course, this is what Camazotz is going to look like, more or less, You feel me? You dig? Feel me? Real shit though. Do you feel me? It's like, nah, alright, for real. So yeah, I had someone arguing with me saying that Kong's axe, his fucking axe, is just a rumor, right? They're saying his axe is just a rumor. Dude, like, how idiotic can some of these people be? Seriously, dude, how? How idiotic? This axe right here has already been confirmed. Look it up. And it is more than likely made from the bones of a Titan. And the axe head, as you see here, is most likely the dorsal plate of a Godzilla, if not the Godzilla. You know what I'm saying? Real shit though. I already got the giant Godzilla. I really do want this one as well though. This figure can be found at Walmart if any of you guys want to grab it. It's a very good figure. I want to get it. I really would love to own this figure, It's awesome. As you can see, he's got his battle axe, and what does it look like? Looks like it's made from the bone of a Titan, and it looks like the axe head is one of Goji's dorsal plates, his spikes, So, yeah, what does that tell you? Anyway, so yeah, there are many incarnations of Ghidorah, of course. This right here is Eva Ghidorah from Godzilla, Shin Godzilla and Evangelion, whatever you want to pronounce it as, crossover, It was from that. I did enjoy that from what I saw of it. It's hard to find over here, but it was a pretty good experience, So, here's a good question. If any of you guys want to actually give your opinion, who do you think would win if you honestly know the lore of both creatures? Eva Ghidorah or Nyarlathotep of Lovecraftian mythology? Let me know. Comment down below. So back to the topic at hand, and yes, I do branch off onto other topics a lot. Suck my dick. You don't like me? I don't care. Go away. Get out. I do not care, dude. Seriously. And also, creatures like this did not show up in Kong Skull Island, but they were in the concept art. And if you know anything about cinema, you would know that, especially with kaiju and daikaiju, aka giant monster films, concept art is often reused or reimagined. So this right here is, the Skull Island big cat. I'm gonna probably butcher this name, but yeah, I made this picture here, and it's called the Icarus tigris, or tigress. Of of course, it's a carnivore. Look at it, and it's a feline. Awesome. And as I said, I'm not sure if Warbat, aka Nazuki, is from Skull Island or not, but let's continue. There are a lot of creatures on Skull Island, megafauna and titans alike, that you guys don't even know about, most of you, creatures like this in specific, like this. Feel me? This right here next to this incarnation of Ghidorah, next to, of course, Eva Ghidorah and Monsterverse Ghidorah, are the most powerful Ghidorahs. Oh, and of course, you could include Kaiser Ghidorah and maybe a few others, but yeah, this one right here is on a whole other level. And I would love to discuss Shin Godzilla versus, Legendary Godzilla. I would love to discuss this. So you guys let me know if you think I should discuss this at some point. All right? Word. The concept of dragons and even space dragons is not a fictional one. It doesn't come from movies. It comes from mythology, religion, things like that. Scripture, even the Bible, the Quran. Different cultures all over the world. Why don't you people do some research yourselves before you actually speak to me on these topics? Like, before you speak to me on any topic like this, why don't you actually do some research, Just go ahead and do me that favor, alright? Word. And I will get back to speaking on these topics soon. Soon enough. Let's continue. So yes, Kong is a gentle giant. But here's the thing. He's not only a gentle giant and an emotional, sentient, living, breathing, compassionate being, but in every single incarnation, he's also been a complete fucking badass. Feel me? Ya dig? Mm-hmm. Real shit, though. Kong's entire species in every version was wiped out, Pretty much every version. His entire species was wiped out, He is a loner. And Kong, he's the one who has had everything taken from him. He is the underdog with the tragic backstory. Yes, Godzilla has a tragic backstory, but Kong, he's someone that I can personally relate to, And I do love both characters, I love Kong and Goji, Seriously. A lot of you guys just get butthurt about shit, real shit. Like, you tell them about how King Kong is more agile and more intelligent than Godzilla, even though Godzilla is intelligent in his own, way. And you tell them about how, of course, his arms are much more powerful with the, amount of, or the sheer mass he has on his arms, and the muscle and the reach he has with his arms and the power behind them and his upper body strength and all these kinds of things. You tell them about how he's a beast and how he can, lift an opponent his size or larger right up over his head and slam them, plex them, whatever, or throw them, and they'll be like, oh, well, Godzilla still one-shots, like, they just don't get it, And as far as photos like these go, the authenticity is up in the air, but they do look like maquettes that could have been used, models that could have been used for Godzilla versus Kong. They look like that could very likely be the case, you know, like they were used to you know, scan and whatnot to actually get the images right of what they wanted these characters to look like, you know. Yeah, no. But yeah, Warbat, aka Nazuki, is another creature. What, you know, I don't know if it's like a fucking megafauna or a titan or what. Probably a titan. But this creature here, this beast here, we air quotes, we don't know a lot about it, but I know a decent amount about it. If you guys want to know, just ask, you know. And what's all this talk about a mechanized titan? Ah, shit. You guys are coming up with some wild theories, but here's the truth. The cold, hard truth. Nah, it's actually pretty awesome, but check out the truth. There will be mechanized titans in the Monsterverse. I know, right? Yeah, seriously, bro, like, real shit, there will be, you know? And Ghidorah may very well make a return. It's very, very possible, you know? And I've heard reports from people that have said that they've seen test screenings and whatnot, you know, of teaser trailers and whatnot. You know, they say they've seen that, like at the end of King of the Monsters, you know, the humans in specific, the evil humans, you know, whatever you want to call them, the domestic terrorist people, they got one of Ghidorah's heads, and they're gonna use it, you know. And according to one of the descriptions of the trailer, you know, according to one of them, oh yeah, his head was like bound with chains because he was really, really weak, you know, because he was just a neck and a head at this point and needed to regenerate and whatnot. So they're speeding up his healing process and all these things, right? And they basically grow a new formed Ghidorah, or they grow some kind of, you know, being that's like biomechanical slash cybernetic, whatever, you know, and they make this cyborg mecha King Ghidorah like being or whatever, or they just straight up use his brain and put it in Mecha Godzilla, something like that. So yeah, that's the truth. And this new formed Ghidorah could look a number of ways, you know. It could look like a variety of things, you know. After all, it is a space dragon, you know. Modified space dragon. I still want to see Shin Godzilla Part 2. I want to at least see them use Shin Godzilla in the Tohoverse, and I want to see Ghidorah in the Tohoverse, you know what I mean? Yeah, a lot of mechanized titans and whatnot would be cool in the Monsterverse, but as far as the Tohoverse goes, this stuff doesn't compare to concepts like this, in my opinion. You know what I mean? IMO, in my own opinion, I believe this shit here looks amazing. You know what I mean? Let's get some more of this kind of stuff, you know? This movie, Shin Godzilla, Godzilla Resurgence, whatever you want to call it, it brought fear and emotion and meaning back to the Godzilla series, you know? And I do love the Monsterverse. I do, you know? I really do. And I just made a video that, you know, talked about Monsterverse Ghidorah a lot, and it got taken down, you know, as you can see here. So it is what it is, like, whatever, you know. YouTube keep trying to keep me down, whatever, you know. It's really sucky, you know. I've had to remake my channel how many times now, but whatever. I want to see this happen, or something like this happen, possibly, you know. That's all I'm saying. And I want to see more of this, you know. I want to see more of this. And of course some more of this, you know. So yeah, now you guys are pretty caught up, you know, and you got a good gist of what's going on and some of my opinions, you know. So yeah, I guess I'll catch you guys on the flip. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and like and subscribe. Alright, peace out. It's your boy Dyson signing out.